welcome to another episode here of the Common Sense Experience and brought to you by Black Podcasters Network. You know what I mean? You know, as always, and I'm saying that myself, Amir Henry, right here, right now, rocking out my boy Pete Green. What up?
Yes, sir. Mic check 1, 2. What is this, man? What's going on, fellas?
And as always, Professor Charles Rivers, and my boy Chuck. What's going on?
Yeah, what's good? What's good?
All right, let's go right into it. Oh boy, alternative facts just took another notch. With our boy Sean Moss, aka Bow Wow. This boy Bow Wow is unbelievable, man. This nigga Sean Moss is unreal, man.
Somebody need to get Dave Chappelle on the phone, man, because we got the black delegation. Got to talk about some trades, goddamn it. It's not the fact that he's fronting, because let's be real. Instagram, 90% of the folks on there is fronting. Like, the couple that be so in love and shit be whipping each other's asses in real life. Like, let's be real. It's not the fact that he fronted. It's the fact that his friends be so blatantly caught out there, dude. This is not the first, second, third, nor fourth time this shit happened to Bow Wow. If niggas remember during the NFL season, he was talking about he had box seats, or like he had a box for the Atlanta Falcons game, the VIP joints. You know what I'm saying? But he talking about he couldn't make it and shit because he was on set. He's like, he talking all this shit on Instagram. But he was saying this shit during the bye week, dog. Like, Atlanta Falcons had a fucking bye week. So, my nigga, it's like, come on, Bob, you ain't got a lot to kick it, man. Now we're on this private jet shit. Yo, somebody call Dave Chappelle, dog. We gotta make a trade. Gary Owen? Is Gary Owen available?
But you know what's crazy? And Lil Yachty, I don't like his music, but during that Joe Budden's, during that Joe Budden's interview, on with DJ Academics, he said something, and I'm like, you know what? He has an interesting point. And also, I guess it depends what industry you're in, but he said all publicity is good publicity. Right? And for a second, I'm like, yo, I kind of agree with that, dog. Like, because you're gonna have people out there who support you and whatever you do, and then you're gonna have people out there who hate for no fucking reason. So, is that really, like, I don't know, man. I kind of agreed with that. Like, I don't know what y'all take on it.
But did your boys catch the Hot 97, like, the following day after all that Bow Wow shit happened? They had Bow Wow on the radio show. I don't know if y'all peeped that interview. It was funny as hell. He was on there explaining shit. And apparently they got like a growing up hip hop show or whatever on the Weed channel. Never fucking heard of it. I'm assuming it's just like some other hip hop shit, whatever. But he was producing it, and he's a part of the show. So every time Ebro was like, "Yo, man, explain this private jet shit. Like, what Bow Wow happened? Gotta watch the show. I got a science. It's a scientific method for all of my madness. You gotta watch the show."
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, yeah, the publicity is there, but you know as the dumb nigga that's always getting caught being fraudulent.
That's true.
Me personally, I would rather have some publicity right now. You just common sense shit popping and all that. But I don't know if I could, you know what I'm saying? Like, even certain shit, I don't think I can cross. Maybe you put a check in front of my face, you might talk. I don't know. I'm human. You know what I'm saying? But I don't fucking know, man. It's like, you look crazy out here.
It's got to be tough, though. It's got to be tough, and I'm not giving no pass to Bow Wow, but it's got to be tough, man, to go from being that to being, you know what I'm saying, though, popular as a kid, and then have to adjust to being this adult who's still trying to feed off of this manufactured whole thing with being little Bow Wow, and now, you know what I'm saying, you guys trying to transform him to being shot from the block, and that's tough.
He got bread, man. Like, that shit, you gotta be addicted to fame. Maybe because I'm broke, I don't understand it. But Shad Moss is not broke. You know what I'm saying? he has money. You know what I mean? And he out here, you doing your TV and shit and all of that. Why is it so necessary for you to still have that Bow Wow fame? Why is that? You're good.
But in this day and age, though, see, that's it. In this day and age, though, and again, I want to make this very clear. Bow Wow's an idiot right now. He's being an idiot.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, though, is that like what Kweli said, fame is not a new currency. Everyone's chasing likes. Everyone's chasing being followed. Everyone's chasing all this. Retweet this and that, though. So it ain't about the fact that he has money. It's the fact that he's not nowhere near the fame that he used to have as a kid.
No.
The man's gonna go to the fucking 30-year-old fucking Bow Wow Scream tour. You know what I'm saying? Though, nigga, you gotta format. You can't. Nobody's gonna be rocking with your music because your music was identifiable to really teenagers and shit like that, screaming young girls and stuff like that, though.
Yeah.
So you don't have anything. You've never really grown, really. Even in his movies. You know what I'm saying? Though he's never really grown. He's still trying to be little Bow Wow, but he's a 30-year-old trying to be little Bow Wow still. Trying to have that fame, and nigga, it ain't working.
Nah, I mean,
having that transition is probably. You know what I'm saying? Though having that transition is, you know.
But can you be honest for a minute, man? When I mean, granted, he was Bow Wow. Don't get it twisted. He did some shit. He set a mark. He set trends for a minute. But when he's like, you doing this for respect, you doing this for the thing. Bow Wow, you was never really kind of respected in the first place, though, man. Like, it's just,
right. That's what I said. Manufactured. It was manufactured fame.
Oh man, I don't know, man.
But also, I remember because he was also, wasn't he signed or wasn't he under Jermaine Dupri?
Yeah, he was with so. Snoop Dogg found his ass, right. And then Snoop Dogg gave him Jermaine Dupri.
You know what happened with Chris Cross? Yeah. Little kid actors and kids sing. It's tough, man. Usher made the transition. Justin Timberlake made the transition. Look at Britney. Britney was out there for a little while, doing some wild shit. Yeah.
Chris Brown made the transition. He made that shit hard.
Chris Brown is fucked up right now.
But now,
Chris Brown is fucked up right now.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You know, I don't know.
Marion tried.
He did.
He tried to do it for Lil Saint.
He was definitely unsuccessful in his attempt.
Man, it's tough, man. Because you a kid, that's how people still look at you. Bow Wow is 30, and people still look at Bow Wow as little Bow Wow.
Yeah, but you saying that shit makes me feel old as hell, and I'm not that much older than him. But still, like you just saying that him like he's 30, like damn, dog, this little nigga with braids, dog. Come on, man. Nigga bouncing the basketball in the video 30. And shit. His braids hanging down to his fucking shoulders.
Just think about it. He's a 30-year-old man named Bow Wow.
Sam Morris ain't no better, but
that's like I was nicknamed. I'm so scrappy.
Scrappy.
Little scrappy, yo.
Yo. But enough about this clown. Y'all got anything else that's on that mind before we go and get things started? Y'all want to go and get right into it?
Goddamn NFL, man. Give Colin Kaepernick a job. Stop with the bullshit.
Yeah.
Them motherfuckers in signed Blaine Gabbert, although we know he went to Arizona Cardinals. We all know Arizona ain't gonna sign Colin Kaepernick, but it's 31 other teams. And y'all giving Riley Cooper, a wide receiver who was caught out there calling black folks niggers, a chance to get back in the NFL again, and nobody want to sign Colin Kaepernick. And real quick, I tagged that boy right before the show started. I don't know if y'all peeped it. Shannon Sharp was speaking on it. And once again, remember I told you about the interview I checked out, and homie was talking about this. Not only is Colin Kaepernick still out here helping the youth out, the man was in Chicago giving out shoes, money, and all of that, this, that, and the third. But they out here trying to say the man won $10 million and to be a starter, and none of that is true. So
Yeah, 'cause
not
it's
only
hard.
won't y'all let this man back in the NFL, y'all putting words in his fucking mouth. Like that, come on,
Right.
bro. That's crazy.
Right. And this is the propaganda, and them with Blaine Gabbert, and especially with Riley Cooper, and him doing what he did. It's showing you, because a guy that was caught on tape calling people at a venue niggers is allowed a tryout, but a guy who took a stand for injustices is not.
They had peaceful protests. Did everything by the book. Peaceful.
Right. But I mean, this is what it is, though. And for those that don't have their eyes open, that's just. I mean, people want to talk about how. I mean, are you serious?
Yeah.
Mark Sanchez was just in the NFL last year. He's still in the league. I think Mark Sanchez is still on somebody's roster. He was just with the Cowboys. Cowboys last year. Mark Sanchez, they fumble himself. Now, they'll say, well, he went to 2 AFC championships. This guy went to 3 and a Super Bowl. NFC championships. Plus a Super Bowl run. This guy doesn't get a chance for Mark Sanchez and Riley Cooper? You telling me Riley Cooper is a better wide receiver than Colin Kaepernick is as a quarterback, who, by the way, had a 92 quarterback rating. 92 quarterback rating is pretty fucking good. It might be poor for Aaron Rodgers, but then again, that's why Aaron Rodgers is one of the best of all time. If that's the measuring stick you're going off, this is all bullshit, man. We know what it is, and anybody can say whatever the fuck they want, but we know what it is, man. We know what it is. We know what it is. It's crazy, man.
It's bullshit, is what it is.
It's bullshit. It's
Straight
fucking
bullshit.
bullshit.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man. Chuck, you got anything, man, that's on your mind?
Well, I'm glad we're going to talk about the Betsy DeVos thing, so I'll save my comments for that.
Okay. Okay.
And I can't remember if I talked about this on the last show, where Donald Trump fired the FBI director, James Comey.
I don't believe so. I think that just happened this week. Oh, you wasn't really talking about it last.
All right, so I'm definitely not. Just a disclaimer: I'm not political at all, so my facts could be off. But here's what I think is what's going on. So,
Charles, this is the age of Trump. You don't have to have real facts.
That's true. That's true. Look, I made a joke to somebody the other day. I was like, shit, the FBI is hiring. Shit, I might apply for the FBI director position.
Right.
I mean, I don't need any fucking experience based on the past election. But so Comey was investigating Hillary's campaign and the email scandal that was going on with her. But then what I heard eventually after that, once he was wrapping that up, he started to investigate the Trump administration and their ties and the political election, their ties to Russia. So when I guess when that started to come to surface, and when because Comey was at least from what I understand, he was an objective director. So he like, look, I don't care fuck who's president. If you're doing some illegal shit, I'm going to investigate.
Right.
And so Trump fired him. And what's crazy is the very next day, the Trump administration met with Russian officials. So I was listening to a program the other day where the press house secretary said, "Oh well, this meeting was already scheduled." Okay, so the meeting was already scheduled, and that could very well be the case. But you wait till the day before to fire the FBI director who's investigating the Trump administration for ties to Russia?
Yep.
Come on, I don't get it. Do these people think like America's that fucking stupid?
They think they know.
Yes, they do.
They know.
Absolutely right.
They know.
Right, they know.
They know.
They know.
They know.
You know this only happened once before, right? And you know when president did that?
Mm-hmm. Was it Nixon? Not Nixon.
Yep.
Oh, Nixon. Yeah.
Yep. Yup. Same shit all over again. You see the meme where they got the black dude with the head to his head, like if you don't do this then they can't think this.
Oh yeah, I saw
like,
that. Yeah.
They had a Donald Trump one like that where like yo can't get investigated if you don't have an FBI. If you fire the FBI director, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. You know what it is.
That shit is crazy.
This is the
man.
world we live in. I mean, look, you said it. Come on, people. There are grown ass people who are literally happy to tell you that they're petty.
Yo.
Nigga went there.
Come on, man. Come on, man. You might as well put your thumb in your fingers, wave your hands while you're doing it, though, and stick your tongue out. I mean, seriously. I mean, right. we live in the age of buffoonery. This is right. This is what it is.
That's fucking
so of course, man. Yeah, you say he knows that. People went out and voted for him. Whether he won the election, whether he lost the popular vote, there were millions of people that voted for him. So this is what it is. This is what he's going to do. As far as the coming, this is what he's going to do. The man had the nerve, the audacity to say, "Hey, man, what about?" He said, "What about loyalty?" Donald Trump said to Comey, "What about loyalty? What happened to loyalty? Not a man is doing his job. What about loyalty? This thing ain't your friend. No. What about loyalty?
Yeah.
What happened to that? Do we have a president right now who literally is, look, it doesn't matter if you do wrong, just shoot with me."
Right.
Yeah.
This is what we live in. This is the age of Trump, baby. I'm just loving it, man. I'm watching Rome. Let it fall. Let it fall. Let it fall to pieces. Let it fall to pieces, man. Let it fall, man. And people are letting it. They're being willfully ignorant, as George Carlin says. Just letting it pass by.
Truth.
Speaking of buffoonery, start off the show, man. Oh, man. Bethune-Cookman College. Now, recently, if you guys haven't heard out there, man, Bethune-Cookman College, and one of the commencements, on the commencement ceremonies, the president of Bethune-Cookman College recently had as a speaker, the keynote speaker at the graduation, Miss Betsy Devos, who where exactly is her job, Charles? You know?
She's the U.S. She's the Secretary of Education for the United States.
Secretary of Education of the United States, and she said some really outrageous comments. So you can look her up, Betsy DeVoe, in regards to plenty of issues. And the students, as they should, was against it. Now, this is their graduation. And they're telling you, right, we don't want this bitch to talk at our fucking graduation. If you get the motherfucker who owns the gas station down the street, just don't get the bitch. These motherfuckers have worked their asses off for 4 years. And this is what the fuck they do. And mind you, it was just back, was it January? February? When the president had, they call him Mr. 45, had the presidents of the black universities at the White House.
Mm-hmm.
Selling out, cooning. And so this is an example, and this has always been the example, because, you know what I'm saying, we know what time it is, of things to come and things that have happened in the past. So, you know, I kind of, have an idea of what you guys, opinion in on this, though. But just to ask, what are you guys' opinion on this, though, and the institutionalized cooning that continues to go on with, our black universities and black organizations?
Go ahead, Chuck.
No, you can run the piece if you want, man.
I mean, this is fucked up, dude. It's crazy. And I don't know if I heard the footage of the graduation. They was booing the fuck out of Betsy DeVos, dude. Like, seriously, they was letting it be known that they did not want her there, to the point where the president of the school had to interrupt Betsy DeVos, and this motherfucker was like, "Yo, if y'all continue to act this way, we will send y'all home and mail you your degrees." Right? Like, I kind of wish I kind of shit like this. You wish you was like a fly on the wall, or maybe your parents was there, like being a part of it. I wish they would have said that shit to my mama, like while I'm graduating. First of all, that motherfucker took all my bread for me to graduate, and now I gotta listen to this bitch that nobody asked for it, and you got the nerve to tell me like you gonna kick me out. Like, it's sad, bro. And you see the old heads, the yesums, the massums, let's all just be good for the massums, like them motherfuckers, man. And it's just, it's hard to unbrainwash the old heads, but the young heads get it. Like, and I know I'm kind of off. I'm off. Where I go, I get off trail sometimes, but it's gonna take the young folks, man. Like, because this is ridiculous. This is stupid. Like, all the people before them that strive hard to get these HBCUs out here, these historical black colleges out here, get them home, the Bethune-Cookmans, the W.E. Du Boises, the Marcus Garvey, like all these folks that they don't teach you about, that had their foot in the dirt, they got their ass beat, that got in the struggles to get these colleges off the ground, it's turning in their graves, man. Like, you got to be fucking kidding me. You know what I mean? It's a different.
The very name of the college is named after Mary McLeod Bethune. Right.
Thank you. I couldn't. The name threw off. Like, you're absolutely right. Mary McLeod Bethune. Like, it's crazy, man, and it's sad because at the end of the day, you're not honoring them. You're not honoring those folks by having this person talk. Like, because it's not like you're breaking bread. It's not like you're making change. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference between breaking bread and making change with the folks that's trying to help you grow than having a puppet come talk to your class for no reason. Like, it's just to get money or to get a name out there. Like, that goes back to the Bow Wow syndrome. Doing whatever it takes to stay famous, to keep your name out there. It's stupid, man.
We got a name, it's called the Bow Wow syndrome.
Yeah.
The Bow Wow syndrome.
That's good. So they got the Bow Wow syndrome. Bow Wow syndrome is motherfucker.
Hey, Pete, we still short at the BS.
There you go. There you go. Oh, man. That's crazy, man. I don't mean to be long-winded, y'all boys, but you feel
No, man. No need to apologize for that. You speaking the gospel truth, man.
Yeah.
Chuck.
So, all right. So the and all right. So the fact that she was white, I don't think was necessarily the bigger issue, right? Because. We have like Jim Carrey. I don't know why this part in, but Jim Carrey would probably be a good president because Jim Carrey is more like he's more socially conscious of because Jim Carrey has been to the bottom, he's been to the top. So Jim Carrey's been down that road. He knows what it's like not to have nothing and have everything.
Who's the white lady that always talks like about black people and how we're more superior?
Jane Elliott, the old lady. Oh man, she's a savage, dog. Oh my goodness, bring her to the man. That one is savage, dog. Wow, yeah. But yeah. So she but Betsy DeVos is her background. She's a billionaire, and her kids, so she has no public dealings with public schooling. Like all her shit is private. She went to a private school. Her kids go to private school, and there's an interview and I'll post it on the Facebook fan page where this was before she was nominated to the Secretary of Education, where she was being interviewed by one of the Senate ladies. I think her name is Jennifer Warren.
Okay.
Jennifer Warren. Yeah, Jennifer Warren, Senate. I think that's her name. I could be wrong, but anyway, she's interviewing her, and like what Elizabeth Warren's her name. I'm sorry, Elizabeth Warren's her name. So she's actually interviewing Betsy DeVos, and she's grilling her. She says, "So have you ever managed $1 trillion banking system?" "No, I haven't." "Have you ever managed $1 billion in?"
Yeah, I read, yeah.
Man, that shit. No. That shit, right? She said, "Have you ever been to a public school?" "No." "Have your kids ever been to?" He was ripping into her ass, dog. So she says, pretty much what you're telling me is you have no experience whatsoever in dealing with K through 12 public schools.
Have you ever needed assistance for loans and shit?
Yeah, dog, man. What she ripped into her, dog, and what's crazy is that Betsy. She made a comment. And I didn't hear it directly. I heard it through listening to another show. She made a comment to where, black people should be happy that they can choose a HBCU. Bitch, this wasn't a choice for us. We had no choice.
Right.
Your motherfucking ancestors kicked us out of the regular schools. Matter of fact, they wouldn't allow us into regular colleges, so we had to create. No, we didn't choose to create HBCUs. What the fuck? Come on. So, and I think that's why people were so pissed off. On top of her being a billionaire, not even being a billionaire. On top of that, she's disconnected from reality, right? Because she's.
Go ahead, my bad.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I wanted to say real quick, and just real quick, and check, you hit it on the nose, and that's kind of the difference between us and them. You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't have cared what color the person was if you really dared to speak truth and give us hope and knowledge. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? If you really about that life. But her of all people, she was, everything you spewed, that's the reason why she was the fucking wrong choice. Yeah. And that's only telling us why they did it. You know what I'm saying? That's also telling us why they did it. Because the president knew that chose to do this shit, that took the photo out with Donald Trump and all that when he met with the presidents of the black historical colleges. They know why they was doing this shit, man.
Yeah, of course.
It's fucked up.
Of course, man. And then, this cool nigga that's ahead of the college, like that shit he said was fucking crazy. Like, you really? You're telling them to be quiet, you keep this up, we're gonna mail your diplomas to you? Right. Nigga, are you fucking saying all this money I paid 4 years, 5 years? Fuck you. I'm walking across the stage. Get the fuck out of here. So man.
Good food, man. You be quiet now. You hush.
It's so now. Crazy, man. It's so crazy. But the a positive spin from this is that the Florida chapter of the NAACP has actually called for him to resign from the college, which rightfully so. That he needs to be gone like yesterday because that was utterly, completely crazy with the way he handled that situation.
I would love for Harvard Law to have their commencement ceremony, and then out from the curtain comes Minister Farrakhan.
Yeah. I mean, I want equality, right?
You spoke, Charles, and you said that this woman has no experience. She's supposed to have no experience. The president has no experience.
That's true. You know what's crazy? Now that you said that, now that I think about all the people like Ben Carson, Secretary of Housing. Are you fucking serious? Out of all the motherfuckers in this United States,
a doctor of housing.
Oh my God!
The only way that the word doctor and the word house should come together is the fucking show. It is what it is. What I do love about it, you said a positive spin, is that those children, those young men and women, shall I say, show that it's a new day. Speaking of Farrakhan, he said, when he said this in front of pastors, in front of leaders, your day of being the pacifier for white man's tyranny on us is over. These kids don't want to hear that bullshit. They don't want to hear, let's go ahead and give them a chance. Fuck that. Y'all did, and where's it gotten y'all? Look at you. You can't even be a man and stand up on your own. You allow this bitch who talks bad about black people and blacks and our schools and diminish it down and say that we should be happy just to have this. Look at you. How can you look at yourself as a man? We're supposed to be like you? Nah, fuck that. And the irony, Charles, you said that the NAACP said that they wanted him out. Well, and probably replace him with who? Another fucking coon, because that's what they do. NAACP is the same organization that made Donald Sterling Man of the Year twice at their fucking functions. The LA chapter, am I right or wrong?
Yeah.
So I don't want to hear from the NAACP. By the way, need to go ahead and speaking of advancement, need to take off the fucking colored. Change that shit up. Change that shit up before other people decide to go ahead and be in it. Oh, for colored people. Well, are we all colored? Yeah, at the end of it.
Yeah, please, right?
So, you know, man, this is what's going on. But these kids, they're tired of it. They're not, 30 years ago, 20 years ago. Maybe they don't act like that in the audience. They just accept it. And that's what they're used to doing. Leaders, people who have these positions, are used to those who don't have those titles looking up to them and accepting anything that they do. Al Sharpton on damn TV, this guy who was a known racist, he talking about, this is a friend of mine, a friend of yours. Oh, now he's a friend of yours. So this is what the fuck they do. These are the coons, and we have to point them out. Yeah, I want them out, but who's he going to be replaced with? Who's he going to be replaced with?
I have another coon alert. TD Jakes. I might get stoned for that one.
Oh, man.
I might get stoned for that one.
Oh, you seen the show?
TD Jakes. Now, the only thing I really, because I don't follow him much, the only thing I remember is when President Bush went down to his church. Like, what the fuck are you doing here?
Right.
What interest do you have here at this church? It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. It really is.
Up there talking about let's hold hands and let's pray for the cops who were killed in Dallas. But where was you at when Sterling got killed? Mr. T.D. Jakes. Where was you at for Eric Gardner? Where were you at? Where were you at front and center? Where the fuck was you at, T.D. Jakes?
He's writing books, man. He's too busy writing books and trying to sell books to black people. That's what he's doing.
And this is what they're doing.
That's what he's doing.
And black people, you can't say shit about T.D. Jakes.
No. Oh, my God.
That's a man of God.
I have one friend. We'll get into it talking about T.D. Jakes and like, oh no, man, you can't be talking like, look, I'm not like you. That shit, man. I'm not. I don't follow some of these mainstream motherfuckers. So they just.
He's a man of God. Well, money says in God we trust. So which God are you worshiping, motherfucker?
Yeah.
Are you worshiping the God that made the heaven and earth, or are you worshiping that which is in your pocket?
He probably doesn't even know all the names of the members in his church. That's how big that shit is.
How could he?
That shit is too big. I'm like, nah, dog.
That's like, motherfucker, Bill Cosby, you on the viewers of the Cosby Show.
You got to schedule an appointment to see the pastor. Oh, when would Pastor T.D. Jakes be available? My son committed suicide yesterday. Go, give him about 2 weeks to see you.
Next year.
Fuck out of here. Bitch. I gotta wait a whole year to talk to him. Oh, yeah, nah, I'm good.
And let's pray. And congregation, let's pray for Brother Cufflow so he can get another jet.
Oh yeah, I need this jet to do ministry, nigga. Five fucking coach, nigga. Fuck out of here.
Five class, shit. That's okay. What the fuck you mean?
Need a private jet.
You need a $60 million jet. You inviting Betsy DeVos.
You would think after this nigga said, yo, give me your utility bill money and burn your utility bills here, because God gonna take care of it.
Wait, who said that?
Creflo, man.
Oh, Creflo.
This is way before the jet shit, man.
Wow.
He told them motherfuckers, yo, you get your, this is God. God take care of you. He's our utility man. A bunch of bullshit.
Right.
And it's like, come on, man. All this falsifying is bullshit. It's fucked up, yo.
Hey, man. You see what it is, man. These sanctified swindlers.
There is no separation between religion and state. If you believe that, I don't know what to fucking tell you. There is no separation between that shit is so intertwined, it's fucking ridiculous.
Religion is the ruling class of the states.
Yeah, you see the bill they just passed or did pass the shit. You can now, like, religion and politics is like now in cahoots. Now that shit is official. Like, we always knew what it was, but the motherfuckers just blatantly didn't pass the law or a bill letting them, like, yo, you can endorse whatever the fuck you want in the church and, you know, basically turn this shit into a political headquarters. Yeah. Mm-hmm. The boy President was the first one that said he was against it. But ain't he on the board, though?
The media tells you which people to go ahead. They put people out in the front, don't know who the fuck they are, and they say these are your leaders.
I said, President,
this is your leaders.
My bad, yo.
What'd you say?
I said, President, let's keep it going. My bad, yo. We want to get on, so let me chill.
Oh no, you good.
Oh, but man, this shit is crazy, man. All right. Have y'all heard the news about the cop that was shot here in Buffalo, New York?
Yeah, I watched the joint that you tagged us in.
Yeah, man. I got bits and pieces of it.
All right. Well, apparently, Officer Joseph Aquino was shot. Was allegedly shot by a man by the name of Jose Hernandez Rossi. Now, initial report was that he was shot by him. You know what I'm saying, though, and that was kind of, the story they was going with. Then, a few weeks, then a couple of days later or so, just like with the young boy that was killed by the cop, the story changed. Now there's no gun. They can't find any weapon. Oh, maybe he wasn't shot. Wait a second. Hold up a second. Maybe he wasn't shot. Nigga, is there a bullet in this motherfucker or nah? I mean, what the fuck? Somebody was shot. Usually that means the bullet in that motherfucker. Am I right? It was a water gun. Right. And now they're saying, well, maybe it didn't happen. So this young man who was killed, Jose Hernandez Rossi, who was killed, now they're saying, well, maybe, this didn't happen. This didn't happen this way, though. He didn't shoot the officer or whatever. So just to kind of maybe get y'all thoughts on that and these cover-ups that these cops do or whatever, though, and this story, and then we know about obviously the story about the other young man who was killed on the west side by the cops, though, and you know what I'm saying, they're still trying to hide that story. So just to kind of get you guys' opinion maybe on this story and others, what are y'all thoughts?
Shit, hide the story. They don't even fucking. They just don't fucking talk about it. You know what I mean? And it's crazy now because, like, since we all from Buffalo, that shit hitting home. You know, you see this shit been going on for years. It's been going on everywhere. You see it's going on. You just as mad and fucked up and pissed off about it. But when it's at your doorstep, my nigga, it's just like a whole different shit. You know what I mean? Because it's not the fact. And if you see, like, I follow Channel 4 News on Facebook and shit, try to keep up with Buffalo newspaper and shit. And the comments in these motherfucking pages, dude, it's bananas. You would think you was reading shit from Alabama, dog. You know what I mean? The street thug deserved to die. He deserved this. He deserved that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know anything about the dude, but I didn't see nothing about no gang affiliate, no bullshit that's typically written about it. You know what I mean? He's just a minority. And now the cop wasn't even shot. It's like, come on, yo. Now this is like, two things. When do us folk with the dark skin, with the chocolate faces, you know what I mean? Us beautiful people. When do we get fed up because now they blatantly not giving a fuck what happened? It's just the fact that a cop got injured. The dude that got killed had nothing to do with the fucking cop getting injured. And nobody explaining that part of it, yo. And like, when do we get fed up and be like, yo, fuck this shit, right? And when do them, on the other side of things, get to the point where it's just like, fuck it. You know what I mean? We just fucking don't like y'all, you know what I'm saying? Get the fuck out of here. Because that's basically what y'all doing. Y'all think our intelligence is so bad to the point where we don't see that the cop didn't get hurt by the kid that was killed? And it's like, how is he not getting charged or what for anything? If he killed this man for no fucking reason? Come on, yo. It's like, man, I had no words but to say if he was touched some type of way, he left this earth for one of his family members, I wouldn't give a fuck. I'm sorry. I wouldn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because the cop is cool. They lit up the downtown electric, the old electric building when niggas used to pay their bill up. They lit that shit up in blue and had a fucking ceremony or whatever the fuck Mayor Brown had for the cop. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the kid. Like, a kid got killed for no reason. How are y'all explaining this shit? Oh, well, we thought. Fuck you mean you thought? Like, it's like, I can keep going on. I'm gonna shut up now. It's fucked up, bro. It's just to the point, like, all right, what the fuck do we gotta do? What do we gotta do? Like, for real? Because this shit ain't helping. Nothing the fuck is going on ain't doing nothing. Yo, the cop didn't get hurt by the man that he killed, dude. It was all bullshit. Then he lied about it. You know what I'm saying? It's like homie that killed the kid that went to the house party. Talking about the car was reversing back towards him in a dangerous way. But the car wasn't reversing at all. It kept going forward. They was leaving. Like, y'all blatantly lying about these reasons for killing these motherfuckers. And the people in the politics and the people that run shit, like, well, he's a cop, so what can we do? The fuck you mean, what can we do? It's bullshit, man. It's bullshit.
Well, Pete, man, you had I mean, I don't know, bro. Like, you had said it earlier. I think on a previous episode, and I think we all agreed, man. As far as like what can be done and what we need to do. I think we need to continue to have the conversations on economic empowerment and how we need to start shifting away from relying on other races, at least until we have that foundation in place to where we have enough money. But hey, look, if this cop is not held accountable, I got 100,000 people on deck who will just say, "Fuck it, we boycotting this and we gonna shut shit down." Because, dog, like, and I believe this with so much passion. If all the black people, let's just say even 25 to 30% of the black people in America today said, "You know what? For the month of June, they're gonna boycott Walmart until they figure out all this cop shit with killing black people and getting rid of this shit." They're gonna boycott every single Walmart. I guarantee you, dog. A bill will be passed in the Senate not too long after that. That's going to hold these cops and these cop unions accountable for their officers and their dealings with people of our race.
I believe,
and that's where it has us up, because we can, for and I'm probably brought up here because I was here in Baltimore when they had the Freddie Gray shit going on. Like, black people destroyed their area. They just completely destroyed their area, and nothing changed, right? So I mean, like, boycotts only help bring open awareness to the situation, but that's it. Like, it doesn't change. It doesn't change people's perspective. It may a few people hear, but overall, it really doesn't change anything. So that's why, again, and I don't want to keep repeating the same shit over and over again, but it's like, this is the foundational shit that we have to look into if we're talking about resolving some of these issues. Because, again, we all said this. This is why Dr. Martin Luther King was killed. Like, he was marching. He got 1 million people on the Washington Monument, and it was speaking to 1 million people. All right, cool. Do what you got to do. We ain't gonna fuck with you. But when he started talking about that bread, oh, you got to go. Psst, you out of here. No, you're not fucking with our money. No, you're not doing that. And that's why they killed him. So that's how that should be, like, our focal point. Like, wow, this economic shit must really be serious. There's another guy, Dr. Amos Wilson. He didn't die from he was killed, but he has a lot of stuff on YouTube. Dr. Amos Wilson talked about black empowerment, economic empowerment, starting businesses. Trying to go to our own neighborhoods and getting these Arabs and agents out of there. And that was his because he was a psychologist and a sociologist. So I'll post some of his videos on the chat as well. But yeah, man, Amos Wilson, that's another guy we should be looking into as far as, what are the principles, what are some of the strategies that we can implement to start moving this fucking ball, dog? Because it shit is getting sickening. Every time I see it, it's just fucking sickening. Like, dog, like, these cops, man. Oh my, it's crazy, man. It's really crazy.
In the Vietnam War, the Army, the soldiers, were telling the black people, black man, this ain't your war, go home. What are you doing here? The way they treat you in your own country, you're fighting for them. So when you say boycott Walmart and boycott all these other places for financial, financial reasons, that's great. But speaking specifically on this, if you are black, and this is how I feel, and you are a cop, you are an enemy, even if you're a good one. Let me explain something to you. If I'm out right now, let's say we all live in Compton, and we're Crips, but we're good people. We're still gang members.
Yeah, right.
They're gonna be like, oh no. Them the good ones. They help out, they help the old lady across the street and groceries and everything. They're gonna be like, if you get caught or get arrested or get put in a lineup or anything, they're gonna say 34-year-old Amir Henry, Crip gang member. If you are a cop, you are an enemy because you work with the enemy. Even if you're good. By choice. By choice. Don't tell me it's money. When you see what the fuck they do, many people have turned down money. Dave Chappelle turned down motherfucking $50 million because he had morals and principle. Yeah. If you are a cop and you work for the police, the crooked police system, you are an enemy. Anybody can work for a job that has, there's always going to be certain jobs where, things going down, though. They are killing your people and getting away with it. And you proud to put on that fucking uniform? You proud to call yourself a good cop? Because you go out and you help and you're not doing what they're doing? You feel good about yourself? Really? As a black cop, as a Latino cop? You feel good in your soul, in your spirit? When you're seeing what happened to Khalid Browder? You feel good to be a corrections officer? You feel great about that. You feel proud. You feel proud that you go into a country where there's brown people and killing them. And know, because some know, what is going on? All in the name of serving this country? You feel good about wearing that uniform? When you know what is going on and what it is? You feel good about that shit? You feel great to say you're a good cop? What about somebody say they're a good Crip, a good Blood, a good Latin King? Nigga, you can't even say you a good Black Panther, and they did nothing but good. According to Tammy Loren, that was a terrorist group. Feeding children and shit.
Right.
Are you fucking serious? I know him. Charles, I don't know if you remember him. Pete, I don't know if you know him. Officer McCrae.
From Family Matters?
Cop.
Wait, McCrae.
Wait,
I don't know that.
Family Matters.
Yeah, my bad. I don't know where the fuck that came from.
Family Matters.
Disregard. Disregard. Please disregard that shit, man.
He was a DJ on some of his parties and stuff, though. And stuff. Like, he was a tall man, whatever, though. But he was around the community or whatever, though. Good cop. But you work for a terrorist group. There might be some. Do you think you can walk around and say you're a good member of Al Qaeda? I'm a good Al Qaeda member.
No, I'm really good. Yeah, I'm good. Look, trust me. Trust me, I'm good.
I pay my dues. Yeah, my mansion now might be bombing shit though, but I'm good. Yeah, I mean, come on, man. This is a terrorist group that was designed to kill niggers. As that was their first job, was to catch runaways.
Yeah.
That was their job. And their job now is to make sure that prisons have business and cemeteries have business. Pick your poison. Or we'll choose it for you, nigga. Come on, man. How can you be happy to be a cop? Oh, my father was a cop. They worked for a terrorist group. I'm sorry to tell you that. I'm sorry to break that news to you. Are you serious? Come on, man. If the black cops stop being, let me tell you something. Then we'd have soldiers out here, for real, protecting us. But you a cop, and you feel good about that. But you see what's going on. Killing, not only just killing black men and women, killing your babies, killing your girls. You proud of that? What happened to Sandra Bland and Eric Gardner? Come on, man. Come on. I don't see how you can be proud of that. I don't see it. I don't get it. So that's what we should boycott, man. Boycott being a fucking cop. Boycott being in this fucking military. I don't give a shit about you when you come fucking home. You are nothing now. Because you ain't working for us anymore. Fuck out of here. Oh, good for you. Your wife's dying. We'll give her a card. Make sure you have a nice, nice funeral for your wife, man. It's unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable, man. I just don't see how you can be happy. I don't see how you can be proud being that. I just don't see it, man. Sick dogs on you, kill your children, kill your wives, kill your husbands. That's just crazy, bro. That shit is crazy to me, man. I don't give a fuck, man. I will die broke before I dare go ahead and put on that fucking uniform. And I don't give a fuck if if cop's job. Yeah, you know, don't fucking brag about you doing a good job, and you're supposed to be helping motherfuckers. Don't brag about being good when you see nothing but corruption around you. The fuck? It's unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable. My bad. I might have carried on. I'm sorry about that, y'all.
No, you good.
Nah, man. That was true, though.
Yeah.
It's just unbelievable. I don't get it. I don't understand how you can be. I just don't get that, man. I don't get it. Yeah, man. Rest in peace, to Jose Hernandez Rossi. And prayers for his family, man, out there, though, man. You know, the young man that was killed. Where was that? Was that in Dallas?
That was Dallas. That was
Jordan Edwards was killed in Dallas.
Yeah, Dallas.
Prayers for his family, man. And they know they're going through it, and the many countless others who have died at the hands of these terrorists.
Roy Oliver is a cop. In case somebody wants to know, Roy Oliver, the cop name. You can Google.
Yeah.
Roy Oliver, Dallas, Texas. That's his name.
Terrorist.
Yeah.
Terrorist Roy Oliver. Start calling them what they are. They want to go ahead and use these names and use these terminologies on all these other people and say that they're terrorists. These are terrorists. The terrorists that killed Eric Garner. Terrorists that killed Sterling. Terrorists that killed Sandra Bland. Yeah. Terrorists. And
I was listening to something the other day about Amos Wilson. He was talking about he was talking about white people, and of course, this is not every individual white person, but he said that sometimes you have to even think about it. Like he wonders, like, are they like some type of infection, and this is exact words he said. He said, are they like some type of infection? Like, are they like a viral bacteria infection or a disease that Mother Earth just birthed up? Unfortunately, I don't know, but the way he worded it, like, damn, that makes you really think about that shit, dog. Because, dog, look throughout history, man. Look throughout history. Who has been behind the most heinous and most devastating acts unimaginable? White people. White people, man. And when people like get like, and we say, well, it's not look. Okay, I'm done. I can't go anymore. I'm done, man, because I must go in, and we'll be here another 2 hours, dog. I'm done. All right, cool, man. What's the next topic?
Steve, do you want to say anything before we go on to the final subject matters?
Yeah,
I said, did you want to say anything before we go on to our final subject matter about the issue?
The police.
Say again, Pete?
The motherfuck the police.
Yeah, man. All right, man. Okay. I guess on a lighter note, man, we're gonna kind of get into our sports topic here, man. With the playoffs here looming, man, and we say we're nearing into the conference finals. We have already the Spurs, who are going to be playing the Golden State Warriors.
James Harden.
Hey man, listen, man. He wasn't playing the game. He was auditioning for the new Space Jam movie.
He can't stay away. He can't stay away from the Kardashians either.
Yeah.
God damn it, James.
Yeah, down. Yeah, man. Yeah. James Harden, you deserve all the shooting that you're getting today, though. Everyone knows I'm a Rockets fan. But today I'm gonna talk about my boy here in the Eastern Conference, my boy LeBron James. Now, with him breaking playoff records now and coming closer to being an all-time playoff leading scorer and this and that, though, and possibly going to his 7th finals appearance in a row and his 8th total. We started to ask the question, okay, where does LeBron stand in, the list of the greats? You know what I'm saying, though? And some have him 2, some have him 5, some will say he's out the top 10 because he lost 4 finals, and some will say, well, the first finals, they weren't supposed to win. The other finals, he only had Dellavedova and Mozgov. That's me saying that. But, there's obviously arguments on both sides of the spectrum. So, to kind of get y'all opinion, where do y'all think, if LeBron James, hypothetically, I'm saying though, but it looks like it's going to happen, these Golden State Warriors, and goes and gets his 4th championship, more like his 4th finals MVP, where do y'all think he would stand within the top 10, and where do y'all think he stands as of right now?
You mean like top 10 players of all time?
All time, man. Right now, he's number 1. Is there a dispute on that?
No.
He said he's number 1. He said he's the number 1 he's the number 1 player of all time now. That's what you're saying?
No. What I'm asking is, all right, we always have the Jordan conversation. And he always eliminated because Jordan was 6-0. But Jordan, all right. Because, I'm saying, shit. Kareem got 6 rings and went to 10 finals. And it's all talking about
with Jordan, man. Jordan, unless y'all talk, it's nothing to talk about. They play different. They totally different play. That whole Jordan comparison shit is crazy to me, man. But where in your opinion, do y'all think he is as of right now, and where do y'all think he will be if he is in fact to defeat these Golden State Warriors? Oh man, right now you gotta put him this shit. God damn it, Amir.
Hey,
put it this way: if he beat these Golden State Warriors, if he beat these Golden State Warriors, can't beat other boys, you know what I'm saying? Then you gotta put him up there. He'd be top 5 all time. He'll be top 5. You gotta put him up there because all this, the competition and shit. LeBron can't help who he play, man. LeBron is doing what the fuck he's supposed to do in the position that he's in. And that is to be the number 1 player, take over the league, have as much power as you can ever as an NBA player, because nobody, not even Michael Jordan, had this much fucking power like LeBron do. LeBron can basically do what the fuck he want with his damn team, and he's good off the court. You ain't hear no bullshit about him. He married his high school sweetheart, got kids, a family man. You know what I mean? He was a villain one time when he went to Miami and all that. And he's doing what he's supposed to do. So you got to put him in top 5 if he beats his Warriors team. But if he doesn't, man, shit. It is what it is. He could be top. He still be top 10, top 5, top 10. But he won't be like you. Niggas need to compare him to like a Magic Johnson. You know what I'm saying? Like that. They play similar. Magic been to the joint 9 times, won 5 rings. Like if he if he do shit like that, then you gotta give him you a hater if you don't give him his respect. You know what I'm saying? I recognize sports. I love sports. I recognize the shit that niggas don't recognize. I ain't gonna think with my heart on this one. You know what I mean? It's just like it is what it is. The stats is there. The accolades is there, and ain't nobody ever take over the league like LeBron James did. Come on, man. You gotta give it to him, like it or not. Go Heat, though.
He slid that shit in.
By the way, you wouldn't have 2 of those rings if it wasn't for the guy we're talking about, though. But go ahead, Chuck.
Oh, man. I was neither conform nor deny. That was fun.
Charles?
All right, so I'm gonna have to second that what Pete said. As much as as long as I fought it, you can't deny that, LeBron James, this nigga's a fucking beast. All around. The only thing, and I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But the only thing that I say, well, not the only thing, but I think one of the things that I felt from Jordan and I more do LeBron is just the pure grit for the game. But again, but LeBron is so athletic. Like he's so wait. So let me ask you. So he's more athletic than Jordan, of course, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's a freak.
Right.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I don't know. I don't know, man. It's
I think when it comes to LeBron, man, I think it's, and I got to be honest, man. People talk about the jealousy about Steph Curry. It's a lot of jealousy because of what LeBron has just naturally, and I think but when it comes to him and Jordan, what I get upset about is, look, I was fortunate enough to see Jordan play, and I was fortunate enough to see, and at his greatest, and I was fortunate enough to see LeBron, which is right now we're witnessing his greatest run of possibly going to a 7th straight finals, which is unbelievable. But it's like with Jordan, it just seems like they always, I know I use the terminology a lot, change the narrative and just say the things about Jordan to make that argument about him being great, and they only mention, it seems like, LeBron's downfalls and not anything that has made him great. And it's like with Jordan, okay, they say, well, LeBron has, it's a soft Eastern Conference, and you can argue that the league is softer, and then you'll say that, well, this and that, and Jordan's playing a tougher time. And for the 7 years before he won the title, Jordan didn't win. The same way LeBron didn't win. Playing against the Celtics, who were a better team, playing against the Pistons, who he lost the first against, and then he beat the second time in only his second playoffs that he played in. Nobody talks about that. You know what I'm saying, though? And, all he did was do what the Celtics did, but they were younger, smarter. And then now, and I've never heard the name Scottie Pippen be dissed the way that is dissed.
Yo, they be disrespecting that man so bad.
Yo, growing up, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Remember Jordan, when you said Jordan and Pippen. You might have said and Pippen, but you always said Pippen. Now it's like Jordan and, Pippen, but that don't really count. Really? Scottie fucking Pippen doesn't count? Ask the Pistons when they won and finally was able to get over that hump. Ask James Worthy about Scottie Pippen, Clyde Drexler, and all those players about Scottie Pippen. Come on, man. It's like he just had just Scottie Pippen. So it's like, and then
he could have been there after the triple-double if he wanted, man. He was an
MVP candidate.
Both sides of the field, offense and defense.
He was an MVP candidate the year after Jordan left. They dropped one game after Jordan left with Pippen.
Right.
And going back to a finals if they weren't trying to ride Tony Kukoč's nuts, the fucking Reinsdorf and them boys, and give him the ball instead of giving the ball to Scottie Pippen. But even with that said, like they mentioned that the Eastern Conference was tougher back then. I go, not really. Ewing and who else? An inconsistent Starks was tough, gritty, but he wasn't going to give you. You couldn't count on him to give you a consistent 20. You had Reggie Miller and then who? Rick Smith?
You know, the Eastern teams from like 95 and 97 was kind of shit. Like, except for like Orlando and shit. Yo, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. My bad.
My bad. Go ahead, Mike.
I mean, yeah, even then you had they lost to Orlando. Then the year after that, Shaq goes on to L.A. So he didn't have to really face against a dominant Shaq. Shaq went to the West. So who was these tough Eastern Conference opponents that Jordan had to go through? When the East was tough with Boston, Detroit, he fucking lost. But nobody mentions that. Let's mention about LeBron and his losses. Let's mention about his loss to Dallas and the meltdown that happened. Which, let me tell you, as uncomfortable as I feel about with James Harden and that shit, and I have my theories or whatever though, I truly believe that the league asked LeBron and James to go ahead and forward and lose that game, lose that series. Nigga averaged 17. Scored 4 points in each in every fourth quarter of that series. Averaged 4 points. 4. So I have my theories about that series, though, man. I know it's a sauce, for you, Pete, though, the Heat, though, man. But he's 17. 17, dog, against Dallas. Not San Antonio, Dallas.
Yeah. J.J. Barrera, my nigga. Unstoppable. They was like, look, nigga, we don't like what the fuck you did. So, you got this white guy we didn't expect to get here, so you go ahead and you drop this series. In the first game, they played outstanding. But that's a whole other story, though. But as far as where I think he ranks, is Jordan, and it's Jordan and shit. LeBron can be in the conversation wherever you want to put him at in the top 5, to me, right now. Because nobody's had to come in with the amount of pressure he's had to come into the league with, the expectations, and he's exceeded them. I mean, you could throw in Kobe if you want, but fuck Kobe.
I think he's better. I think he's better than Kobe. Right now.
James?
Right now.
You think LeBron James better than Kobe?
No,
Kobe came in with Shaq. Kobe came in with Shaq.
Yes, Shaq was all three rings, first 3 rings, Finals MVP was Shaq. Well, LeBron James is in his 14th year, dog. And this is the best playoffs niggas has ever seen this man play in his 14th year. Right. 14 fucking years, dog.
14 years, dog.
Yeah.
And yo, from regular season to playoffs alone, this nigga field goal percentage, 3-point percentage. Yo, his inside game, his percentage is better in the playoff right now. Is better than Shaq's. Like Shaq was like the highest, like in the paint. LeBron took that shit over in this year playoffs in his 14 years, dog.
14 years.
Like you can't hate, man. If you're a fan of the game and shit, you can't hate. You gotta respect. You give respect when respect is due.
And I guess you want a Kobe argument. It's like Huh? You say?
I said, fuck Kobe, though.
I mean, I'm just keeping it real. 3 years after that, Shaq had left. Kobe didn't make it to the playoffs the 1 year, then 2 years out in the first round. Until he got Paul Gasol.
Paul Gasol, yes, sir. Andrew Bynum, yes, sir.
Lamar Odom, yes, sir. Who was able to move to being the sixth man.
Sixth man of the year, Lamar Odom.
Right. And then you get Phil Jackson back. But them Rudy Tomjanovich years, he couldn't make it out the first round with a 3-1 lead against the Suns. Buddy. He had a 3-1 lead against the Suns.
Yeah, dog.
Hey, man. To me, LeBron James right now is probably number 3. Jordan, Kareem, and then LeBron.
Kareem?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Kareem, no?
he said Kareem.
You said what?
He said Kareem.
Kareem, nigga.
Pete sound disappointed right now.
What?
Kareem.
Pete sound disappointed.
Kareem, dude.
He said the Kareem?
All-time league scorer, a 5-6-time MVP league. Kareem Abdul.
We was tired of Kareem when we playoff scoring. I gotta Google that shit. Well, I'm sure of it. Like Kareem, I mean, I'm not knocking it.
Nah, nigga. Nah, what you said that shit, dog.
I'm not knocking it.
He definitely is. He said Kareem? Like,
Kareem,
but Kareem? Like that's like you go to Thanksgiving dinner, right? And they got tofu instead of turkey. You like tofu?
Yeah.
Like the
I mean, I respect
practice. We talking about practice?
You talking about an untelevised event that doesn't even count towards the practice? Like what?
I mean,
be a cold boy, Pete, man. I tell you, man.
Kareem had a magic too now, man. I mean, towards the end.
Yeah, he did. Well, Magic got Kareem.
Yeah. Not all the time. I mean, you know. I remember Irvin had to play center a couple of times in the playoffs, my nigga. I know you know about it.
Yeah. No doubt.
Oh, man. Let's say that for another show, dog. We gotta wrap it up.
Yeah, man. But you know what I mean? We're trying to end the show out, man, on a lighthearted note, man. You know what I'm saying, though? But it's so much shit that goes on, man. You know how we are. We're going to hit the hard-hitting topics, though, man. So today, man, I appreciate y'all boys' perspective, man. You know what I'm saying, though, because all the cooning that's going on and all these shootings that's going on by these fucking terrorists, a.k.a. cops, and that's going on, man, and it's just crazy that here we are in 2017 and we're still talking about issues that affected us as a community in 1917. It's amazing.
Right.
It's fucking amazing, man. But yeah, man. I'll go ahead, man. We're gonna close this show out, though, man. Pete, man, you got any final thoughts you gotta go out and say, man, to the public, brother?
Hey, dog, good show today. Keep it going. The Common Sense Experience coming to you every Friday. My man Chuck holding it down on the ones and twos, a.k.a. with the editing and all that good stuff. A nigga man come through with the content, and I come through with just to come through. This is what we do. This is the show. 2 fingers means peace. And happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, all the moms. Happy Mother's Day to Mrs. Green, my mom, Mrs. Green, my wife, and Grandma, Nikki, love you, and all the moms out there. Yeah. See y'all soon. Deuces. Deuces.
All right, so really quick though, this is something that has been plaguing me for so long. I'll say about 12 years it's been plaguing me. And I don't know if you ever sat down, both of y'all like sat down and really thought about this. What reminded it of me, I was watching a show on Netflix. I just finished it the other day. OJ did that shit. That's all I got to say.
Of course OJ did it.
Yeah. No, but that's not. I was more so joking. That's not how I want to close out. But but I did just finish watching OJ versus the People, and that nigga, he did that shit.
He did that shit, yeah, dog.
Yeah, he did that. Yeah, dog. That all the evidence, because they were trying to say the detective, the lead detective at LAPD, he was racist, which he was, but there was just way too much overwhelming evidence, and just his reaction throughout the whole trial was like, shit, I don't give a fuck, So yeah, he did that shit, which is But
if Darren Wilson is free, so should OJ.
What's crazy?
Let God judge him.
Yeah. But yeah, we appreciate y'all listening. Thank you so much for continue to listen in, continue to download, continue to subscribe. We're only getting better. We'll be rolling out some more things coming this summer and towards the end of this year. So again, Black Podcasters Network, Common Sense Experience, every Friday 8 a.m. And I appreciate doing the show with y'all boys every Saturday, man. I really do.
Man, love, man, as always, man. Y'all know God loves y'all, Billy tolerates y'all, man. And like he said, in honor of Mother's Day, your mama. All right, y'all, man. Great show, man. Peace.